Let's build a micro home in The Sims 4 with only Royalty and Legacy and base game. Thanks to the EA Network, I got early access to The Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy. As I do with all EPs, we are going to build a micro home, which is like the smallest of homes that you can really make functional with this new pack and base game. However, I currently only have base game and Royalty and Legacy, so I don't actually have Tiny Living installed, so I'm gonna have to count these tiles, but it's fine. But let's go right into this build, because I'm a little bit scared, because this is not my normal build style. All right, so we are in the Vertimar neighborhood, which is loosely based on Portugal, and this is also the smallest lot that I believe is in this pack. So this is our lot. We have 32 tiles to work with. It might just be a square. It might just be a square. How many tiles is this? All right, that's 32 tiles. We don't have a lot to work with. But what we can do is we can get ourselves some half walls. Now, typically doing this does make it count towards tiles. However, if you open it up like this and then you draw your wall, pick it up, move it, and bring it over here, it's the wrong height. It's okay. It does make it so that it's not technically a full room and you can get away with using it and not counting towards the tiles. So I think we're gonna go with this like rectangle kind of thing. There's a lot of greens going on in this neighborhood, so we might go for a greenhouse. Not like a greenhouse, but like a house that is green. Now, I really would like to use a large door. However, that might be too much door. I don't know how that's gonna work. It just might be too much. I think some columns on these corners will make it feel a little bit more regal, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but we're gonna pretend that's the right word. Ooh, those are fun. Okay, that's kind of fun. All of these windows are just massive. All right, I don't know if I'm vibing with this half wall moment anymore. I think instead we're going to use a fence. Well, I think this is about what we can do for the exterior. It's a little rough. It's fine. It's fine. All right, landscaping this is also proving to be a little difficult for some reason. I think we're gonna make a pond over here. I think that would be fun. Gotta add some lily pads. That's pretty cute. Okay, that's some landscaping. Maybe we'll add a tree. All right, well, that's something. I do have this little gameplay item over here, which you can see it being used in my playthrough video if you haven't watched that already, but that is a fun gameplay item right here. It's from Debug, but it is gameplay. Now it's just a matter of adding some terrain paint around here. And since we have the new terrain paint, we are going to be using this. A little path there. And I like the idea of bringing the path around as like a little access point for this dock over here. So let's bring this around. Just like that, like a very light path, you know, worn down over the years, something like that. I kind of like this overlaid look of that. All right, well, I guess we're going to the inside now. I'm gonna say that's probably it for the outside over here. Unless we wanna get one of these roof sculptures. These are fun to just use as like statues around here. Maybe we'll put this peacock over there. We'll put this guy in the pond. Love that. All right, now it's time to go inside. So the biggest thing we need to do is add a bathroom, add space for that, because there is not a freestanding shower head. So we need to have like an actual bathroom that is functional. That is probably 3 tiles wide, like that. Which that's a lot of space, but it's fine. It's what we have to go with. And we will go with, I think a bathtub actually seems more fun than a shower. That's a nice green color. And then for our walls, we don't have a lot of like bathroom walls. We do have this. It only comes in blue. We also have these, which could honestly match very nicely with this floor. I like that one. I don't know if I would say it's the best match for the floor, but that's okay. And I don't know where I want to put the door, if I want to put it here or here, because we haven't done the rest of the floor plan, so we're going to hold off on that. But I think this is probably a good spot for our kitchen. So for a functional kitchen, we need a fridge, an oven, and 1 counter. And that's a functional kitchen. Is that the best layout of a kitchen? No. I think we're going for a green theme in here, because why not, honestly? We've got greens going on. You can't really fit any cabinetry in here, so we're not going to. And we only have 1 cabinet, so we can't really place decor either. So I think we're gonna put our bathroom door right here because that'll make it still functional. And then we can have anything we want up against this wall right here. We do need a trash can. I think I'm gonna get an outdoor trash can. We don't need an indoor trash can. It's fine. Now we need to have a bed. I do love this one. However, I think we just have a small bed. I think we don't want to have a 1 tile wide bed. And these are our options. I'm digging this one. I just really like this bed a lot. You know what? We should grab a mirror for the bathroom because you can use a mirror as a dresser. Does that, I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Okay, now we need somewhere to sit and eat. So we will grab this cute little bistro table. It has some really cute swatches. And this we can put a piece of clutter on, a piece of decor. Those are these beautiful dividers that maybe we can use to kind of separate the space a little bit over here from the dining area. Maybe we'll add a little bit of decor over here to our kitchen wall. Now, for some sort of seat to sit in, like a little couch maybe, we do have this brand new sectional. The seat right here is a sectional, which I think is so fun. That matches the bed. You can get like a little kind of chaise lounge style over here. And you know what? We're gonna add a fencing dummy over here. And we of course need to add a rug. Now, one of the other things to properly do this career is have a throne. So I think we're gonna change out that couch for a throne. We'll trade it out for that one. Because every noble sim needs a throne. And then maybe we can get a little side table for the bed. I think this is fully functional. We don't have any sort of like fun in here, like amusement. Maybe put this family tree compendium on their side table. And we can get a few more decorations. We have this pair of just loose shoes. We can toss over here. You know, we have this really pretty fountain. I'm just gonna throw this in the back, because why not? And why not grab this royal golden sword? Put on our wall too. I think what we need left is floors and walls. I'm honestly vibing with this tile. I think it's nice. This stone tile. I think go with that. I think that's the only like not too in your face color of wallpaper. All right, and then lastly, I think we just need this mailbox. And I think this is our finished house. Is it fully, especially like the interior in the style of Vertimar? No, not really. That's okay. It's cute, and that's all that matters, and it's functional. And it's 32 tiles, which is the size of a micro home. So you can have all of the skill building gains that you want with this build, as long as you have tiny living, which if you don't have it, I highly recommend it. But I think this turned out cute. This build will go in the gallery as soon as I have access to it. I don't currently have access to the gallery, but once I get the regular early access of this pack, I will be putting it up there with the rest of my builds. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to come back tomorrow for more early access videos. I have a ton coming out, and if you haven't watched the previous ones, make sure you go watch those as well. And feel free to join us over on Twitch. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern and Thursdays at 12 Eastern. We are going to be playing this pack in early access until the pack releases, so make sure you come over and say hello and join us for some fun gameplay. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!